Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers lost 121 to 128 against the Warriors tonight in the NBA. And with this loss, the Lakers fell to a record at 36-32. They fell one position to the 10th place, and in this moment, this is a critical situation for the Lakers because they are 4 game advantages for against the Houston Rockets. And in this moment, they are in the 11th place, and I thought that the Lakers were qualified to the play-in, but I was wrong. And another bad news is that this was a very bad day for me because today played two out of the my favorite teams in NBA and La Liga MX soccer, where today lost my favorite team in the Liga MX, where Cruz Azul lost 1-2 against Necaxa, and tonight the Lakers lost 121 to 128 the Golden State Warriors. Where about this game we can define it divide into sides. For example, where Anthony Davis, when Anthony Davis was playing, and when Anthony Davis didn't play, because the Lakers were dominating this game. They had advantage where Anthony Davis was playing the game, but unfortunately he had some injury. He had a contusion, and he didn't play the rest of the second. He was playing he played the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, but after that he had a contusion. He couldn't play the rest of the game, and this was a very important situation that the Golden State Warriors took advantage, and for that reason the Golden State Warriors won the game. About the game, who I told you the game was very great play, precisely offensively, where the Lakers in the first half took advantage in the last minutes of the quarter, where the Lakers took advantage and won the quarter 36-30. After that, in the second quarter, the Lakers were playing a very great basketball. They were dominating the game, and they have advantage of 6 point difference advantage. Sorry, but after that Anthony Davis had a problem, and he had a injury, a contusion. He couldn't return to the game, and after that the Golden State Warriors outscored the Lakers. They took advantage. They won the quarter 37-30, and they took the lead of the game by 1 point difference, 67-63. After this leading, the Golden State Warriors held the leading of the game, and they won the game. The big difference was in the third quarter, where the Golden State Warriors played a tremendous offense. They took advantage of the pain because Anthony Davis couldn't play the second half, and they dominated that part of the game, where they outscored the Lakers in the third quarter 35-27 by 8 point difference, and the Golden State Warriors increased the lead of the game to a 9 point difference, and the Golden State Warriors were leading the game 102-93. In the fourth quarters was the same history. There is always the Golden State Warriors were leading the game by 10 or 12 point difference to a 4 or 6 point difference, and in the end the Golden State Warriors won the game by 7 point difference. But something important here, and something bizarre here, was this in the last 2 minutes of the game. That part of the game lasted like the 30 minutes, because there was like 3 coach challenges that were that two no these two coach challenges were for the were asked for the Lakers head coach Darby Hab, where in the first head coach challenge, the Lakers were losing by 4 point difference, 120-124. But after the referees review the challenge, they saw a play before the challenge. The LeBron James stepped out of the lines, and the referees decided to eliminate the 3 points, and the Lakers were losing by 7 point difference, 120 by 6 point difference, 117-124, and that was the difference to lose the game. And after that, the Lakers asked for another challenge that also they won the second challenge, but after that the shot clock had a malfunction, and there was a very bizarre. But in the end, the Lakers lost the game 121 to 128, and they failed to a record 36 to 32. About the statistics, the Lakers threw for a 51.5 percentage, and they allow a 52.6 percentage. The Lakers, how I told you, play a very great game in offense, but a very bad game in defense. It's supposed that the Lakers were gonna to improve his basketball level in the defense, because they have been playing a very bad basketball in the defense, but they couldn't because they allowed 128 points. And the Lakers made 12 3 points made, but they allowed 15, and this was the difference to lose the game. And how I told you, the big difference here was the pain, because remember when the Anthony Davis was playing before the injury, the Lakers were dominating the game. They had the lead of the game, and they were leading in the paint, but after that the Golden State Warriors took the advantage. They won the paint. You can see here, they won the paint 62 to 50, and here was the difference to lose the game for the Lakers. And in the well statistics, the LeBron James had a tremendous game with 40 points, but he was one assist shy to double-double and 2 rebound chains for a triple-double, but it wasn't enough to lose the game. D'Angelo Russell had a great game. He made a double-double with 23 points and 13 assists. Rui Hachimura with 40 points, and Austin Reeves with 11 points. So, to be honest, it was a very bad week, because the Lakers lost the two games, and the problem that the Lakers lost the 2 games is that the Lakers lost against the two teams that are contending or are fighting to enter to the playoffs, and the Lakers lost against the Kings by 30-point difference, and the Kings swept the series 4-0 in the season, and the Lakers lost against the Warriors, and they were losing the series 1-2 against the Warriors. So that's the problem, that the Lakers lost against the two contending two teams that are fighting to enter to the playoffs, and this was a very hard so an ugly week. So what's next? The Lakers will play the next week 3 games against 3 Eastern Conference teams, where the first game the Lakers will play the next Monday, March 18, and 22:30 Eastern time. The Lakers will receive the Atlanta Hawks in the Crypto Arena in Los Angeles, California. Remember that the Lakers and the Hawks played one game before. The Lakers lost that game the last January, 122 to 138 in Atlanta. The Lakers were humiliated. I remember that I think that in that game, the Anthony Davis couldn't play that game because he was injured, or I don't know. And the Lakers play a very great first quarter, but in the since the second quarter, the Atlanta Hawks outscored and outplayed the Lakers, and the Lakers lost the game. And I think that game, the Lakers in this moment, the Atlanta Hawks are in the 10th place with the record 29-37. They are in the playing zone. So I think that the Lakers will win this game by 5 or 7 point difference, because they are a better team than the Hawks. Later, the Lakers will play the next Friday, where the Lakers will receive the 76ers in the Crypto.com in Los Angeles, California. The next Friday, March 22nd and 2030 Eastern time. Remember that the Lakers play against the 76ers the last December or January, where the Lakers were humiliated and they lost by more than 40 points difference, 44 points difference, 94 to 138. So the Lakers have a record 0-1 against the 76ers this season. In this moment, the 76ers are in the 7th place with a record of 37-30. Remember that they were one of the best team in the conference and the league, but Joel Embiid is superstar got injured, and they fell to the second place, to the 7th place. So I think that the Lakers are going to win this game, because they will play in home, and Joel Embiid won't play. So the Lakers will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. And later the Lakers will close the the week. The next Sunday, March 24 and 22 o'clock Eastern Time in the CryptoArena.com in Los Angeles, California, against the Indiana Pacers. Remember that the Lakers and Indiana Pacers have played one game in this season, where the first game was in the NBA season final, where the Lakers defeated 129 to 109 the Indiana Pacers, and the Lakers won the first NBA season tournament. So in this moment, the Pacers are in the sixth place with a record of 38 to 30 in the Eastern Conference. So this will be the closest game of the three games that the Lakers are going to play. But I think that the Lakers are going to win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and the Lakers will finish the week with a 3-0 record. Let's see what happens. And about the record in this moment, this is not updated until the moment I'm recording this video, but the Lakers have a record at 36-32, and they fell to the 10th place. In this moment, you can see here that the Lakers have just 4-game advantage against the Rockets. So this is very important that the Lakers win these three games the next week to avoid that the Rockets can tie the Lakers record in the end of the season. So I think that the Lakers are gonna to recover for this very bad week. The Lakers are gonna to start to winning, and they are gonna to qualify to the playoffs. So here was my opinion and analysis about what happened tonight, where the Lakers lost unfortunately 121 to 128 against the Warriors in a very bizarre game, because the last 2 minutes were a very bizarre game, where there was some malfunction of the shot clock and the bad performance for the referee. So, and also the Lakers had a very bad week, where they lost the 2 games against the Kings and against the Warriors, two direct rivals to the Eastern Conference, and the Lakers fell to a record at 36-32, and they fell to the 10th place in the conference. See you next video. Gibran.